Well, good morning, everybody, and good to be with you today. We're going to wait just a minute for some people, for some who are able to watch live. We'll give them a chance to get on. I will say this: we are a little bit uh, later than normal. We got a little bit of snow last night. I wanted to get our driveway, our home driveway, all kind of snow pushed off it. I think we're supposed to be a little bit warmer today. And so I wanted to give the driveway a chance to thaw out a little bit, melt, and all that good stuff. And then tonight, it's supposed to get cold. I think in the next day or two, it's supposed to be 10 below zero or something like that. And so at least that was last I checked. Get ready for the cold coming. I think we got a warm one today. It's like summer weather out there, or will be later today, I believe, here in northern Michigan, followed by a big snow spell or cold spell. Okay. That's what's coming up here in northern Michigan. Hope you had a good day yesterday, and look forward to, hey, today's Friday, and we look forward to the weekend. And you've probably put in a lot of work, maybe at work, and looking forward to just some time off with family. And I get that and understand that, and hope you have a great weekend. I hope you make Calvary Baptist Church a part of your weekend as we look forward to services on Sunday. We've got Sunday school 9:45, morning worship service at 10:30, and then an evening service at 6 o'clock. This Sunday is I Love My Church Sunday. We've got a special gift for all those in attendance. And then we also are giving opportunity, and this is I Love My Church Sunday. And so I want to encourage you to think about and pray about different ministries that maybe you can be a part in. We'll have all kinds of sign-up sheets out there for you to pick and choose from the next week or so, kind of launching that out this week. We'll give you a couple of weeks to sign up, and then maybe even pray about other ministries, and you can kind of see where you can jump in. And so look forward to that. That'll be this Sunday. All right, we're in Proverbs 15, Proverbs chapter 15. Once again, I apologize that we are on a little bit later than normal. Proverbs 15, look with me, verse number 1. Actually, before we get into it, these first couple verses here in Proverbs 15 deal a lot with our speech, our tongue. And as we've kind of moved through Proverbs, we've noticed that, man, there is a lot to be said about our tongue. And we need those constant reminders in regards to our tongue and in regards to guarding what comes out of our mouth. All right, here we go. Verse number 1. The Bible says, a soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. We've noted this before, that we can make a matter worse by our speech. We've noted that. But I wanted us to think maybe a little bit, maybe along a little bit different lines here. We've said that our speech can make a matter worse by what we say. But did you know that your tone can also make a matter better or worse? And really the volume in your voice. And here's something that we all need to work on. I think I need to work on this myself even. But when we are addressing people, and I would say maybe even as a parent, addressing our children, or maybe someone that is in leadership and addressing those that we are leading, when we raise our voice, that can make a situation worse. And so the challenge here for us is when we get into a situation, maybe that is an uncomfortable situation, maybe when we are leading and somebody has wronged us, or maybe we're dealing with a young person, the challenge is to have that soft answer. And really out of that soft answer, we command respect. You see, when we raise our voice, what we often do is we set the bar higher with the raised voice. And so that when we are speaking in our normal tone, or maybe a more serious tone, that we are not going to be, the response is not going to be there that we desire until we reach that volume. When we say, hey, all right, it's time to stop. Hey, I told you once, you need to stop. And what they're waiting for, maybe you've experienced it, is they're waiting for, hey, I told you to stop. and we get that volume raise, and man, we our young people learn, those that we are leading, they learn, hey, we're not serious until our volume level gets up here. And so I want you to think about that and think about training yourself to have that soft answer that turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. Okay. And so I want you to think about that in the raising of our voice. Now, I know there are times that you raise your voice when maybe somebody's a long way away to the, hey, I get that. Okay. But that's not what we're talking about. And then, so our volume of our voice, we find here that soft answer turneth away wrath, responding in that meek and really that meek spirit, and not pouring more fuel on the fire. And then we see also our words, the words that we use. Are they appropriate? Or are we pouring more fuel on the fire because of our words? It's not just in our volume, it's not just in our tone, but our words as well. Verse number 2. The tongue of the wise useth knowledge aright, but the mouth of fools poureth out foolishness. And maybe you've had experience with this. Been around individuals who every other word is a cuss word, a four-letter word. That is for my understanding, that is foolish speech. The tongue of the wise useth knowledge aright, but the mouth of fools poureth out foolishness. And those cuss words, those four-letter words, that foolish speech, that pointless speech, ought not to be part of our speech, but rather gaining that knowledge and then using that knowledge. Hey, how do we use knowledge in our speech? Teaching and training others. Hey, encouraging others. We can either bring people up or we put people down with our speech. And so using what we have learned, using our speech wisely. Here's something that I try to go by and live by. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not perfect. Okay. I realize that, but here's what I try to live by in regards to my speech. I want to communicate with others the way that I desire people communicate with me. And I want people to talk nice to me. And so I'm going to do my best to talk nice to people. I'm going to try to be a blessing to people because I want people to be a blessing to me. I'm going to try to encourage people because I want people to encourage me. You think about this, when you respond in anger, what are you going to get most oftentimes? You're going to get anger back. And so the tongue of the wise useth knowledge aright, and being mindful of our speech, our volume, our tone, the words that we say. Are we encouraging others? Verse number 3, the eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. What a tremendous reminder here that God knows and sees everything. And there's nothing that you can do that you can hide from God. There's no words that you can keep or that you can say that God won't hear. He hears everything. There's nothing you can do that you think that God will not see. He sees everything. There's no attitude that you can have in your heart that God does not know about. There is no thought in your mind that God does not know about. And so the eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. What is God catching you doing, saying, thinking? What does he catch you doing, saying, and thinking? Is it evil or is it good? That is just a tremendous reminder for us today to make sure that we are living that righteous life for the glory of God. Now, verse number 4, and I think we're going to close with verse number 4. A wholesome tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness therein is a breach in the spirit. And so, what is your tongue like? Your speech. It says a wholesome tongue is a tree of life. Hey, a tongue that is encouragement to others, a tongue that brings maybe healing to a situation. Is that your speech, or is your speech, but perverseness therein is a breach in spirit? Perverseness of our speech. Listen to this. Hey, have you ever had a time in your life where you've just been ashamed of what you said and how you responded to a situation? I know that's been me from time to time. And if you're honest, I'm sure it's been you. Man, I hate that feeling. I hate knowing in my heart that, man, my speech and what I said, man, hurt somebody or it was not encouraging to somebody. And so think about your speech. Are you helping or hindering? Or let's say this: are you helping or hurting? Here's the thing about our speech: once you've said something, you can't take it back. I know we can say, I'm sorry. I know you can say, will you forgive me? But man, what is said has been said. And honestly, our speech hurts. And so make sure that your speech is helping, not hurting. Make sure your speech is blessing and not cursing. And knowing that, hey, God knows and hears the words that come out of our mouth. And so let's be mindful of our speech today. All right, we'll end with that, and so that gets us into verse number 5 on Monday, and look forward to that. Let me give a couple of shout outs to those who are watching live. I want to thank everybody for watching and being a part. Once again, I apologize for the lateness of the devotional this morning. Like I said, we got out of the house there, and before we drove over the snow in our driveway, wanted to clear it out. It's supposed to be a little warmer today, and so hopefully driveway will get a little bit. That snow and ice will melt a little bit. That's kind of packed on there. So that's kind of my thinking. And so sorry about it being a little bit late today. All right, let me give a couple of shout outs to everybody. Once again, thank you everybody for watching live. And those of you watching later in the day, thank you so much for that. Hey, comment throughout the day. And I'd love to read those comments. So be sure and comment throughout the day. All right, here we go. Shout outs. Ingrid, good morning to you. Love you. Have a great day. And kids watching, hopefully listening, hopefully you learned much today about our tongue, the importance of our speech and saying the right words. And kids, I know we get it wrong. The challenge is for us to try to get it right as much as possible. All right, Cliff and Karen, good morning to you. Thank you so much for watching. Brian and Cindy, have a great day today. Jean, good morning to you. God bless you today. Have a wonderful weekend. Paula, good morning. And I am thankful to be going through Proverbs as well. There are so many truths in Proverbs. And man, it's been a blessing. It's been challenging and convicting at the same time. And so, but it's been good. David, good morning to you. Thank you for being on this morning. And then Phil and Carol, thank you so much for watching and listening. And I'm glad that you enjoy our devotionals together each and every day. Okay, I want to encourage all of you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, good morning, Jody. Thank you for being on as well. Lord willing, we'll see many of you this weekend in church. I want to encourage those of you who are watching that are not in the area, be sure and get into your church this Sunday. Be faithful to it. Hey, don't be forsaking the assembling of yourselves together. Get in the Lord's house. Get some good fellowship, some good worship of our God, and get some good Bible preaching this weekend, okay? Lord bless you all. Have a great day. Lord willing, we'll see you in church Sunday. Don't forget, Monday we'll be back for our Power Up time.